The streets are calling, the streets are calling, there's always a street. From shoeshine boys to big time, to trick or treat. Trapped in the silence of primal screams, abandoned buildings and part-time dreams. The early signs become the later rage, the latest death at an early age. Young, bold, and unafraid, #1 tunes on the hit parade. Daddy came and then was gone, made a move that left the pond. Boys in the hood, hoods on the head, living large to die instead. They test the waters and dance the flames. They hear the whispers, but never their names. Looking over shoulders, trying to look ahead, overlooking paranoia to hear what's said. The only enemy becomes the only friend. The only way out becomes the only way in. Indecent exposure to legendary fame, playing with stacked decks while destroying the game. A divine becomes tempting and then cocaine. Addiction becomes subtle and then profane. Wearing the streets like they wear a crown, wearing their dreams like they wear a frown. I can't quit, this is all I've got. There's plenty of drama, but where is the plot? Hey, girlie, can you be mine? Can I share this thought with you that needs to be kind? If you take the cue, I'll take the chance. If you be for real, I'll be romance. Young boys, skipping that rope, boxing with illusion while trying to cope. The pyramids, the Sphinx, and then Hollywood, miscellaneous, miseducated, and misunderstood, consumed by power in the very least, consumed by greed, and then the beast. Every situation becomes someone to beat. You feel the devil's presence, but you don't feel the heat. Violence prone like blood to the heart. Self-destruction becomes state of the art. Riding in luxury with death on their minds. Is it coming tomorrow? Should I open the blinds? Oh, these millimeters in Italian rags, Gucci watches and body bags, designer jackets, designer shoes. Old-fashioned bullets with designer blues. Passing time only to fail the test. Down by law and then under arrest. Play that music, play it loud. Take the fall and then play the crowd. Wailing saxophones and funky bass. Same old cell block and sealed space. Using women like they don't exist. Something in the mind begins to twist. Gang bangs and free for all. You stand erect but don't stand tall. And mama with all her stress and strain, and all those prayers to keep you sane. Her voice that whispers in the time of night, where humans become savage and blinded by light. Where drug-related cops pick up drug-related dudes, setting them up to be on the drug-related news. Young boys, you are not alone. The dilemma is real, but not your own. The streets take your soul and give nothing in return. A point of reference should be a point to learn. Know where to run, know where to hide. They become your excuse and then your pride. Every little rhythm, every little beat, every little thing becomes the street. Deeply wounded and deeply scarred. You take what is left and turn it hard. You take the night and you make a day. You take the consequence but forget to pay. You take insanity and you make it sane. You take the extreme and feed it your brain. Thoughts are confused and then become odd. Your slickness becomes arrogance and then your God. Deeper and deeper into the dark abyss. Drive-by shootings that begin to miss. Life becomes useless and carved in stone. The streets know the ending and set the tone. Isolated from self, isolated from mind, isolated from happiness you'll never find. Love becomes instant and then a flash. Misery becomes nuisance and then a rash. Peace of mind becomes distant and then far away. Hope becomes a mute with nothing to say. Emotions become callous and cold to the touch. You want to laugh, but it hurts so much. You reach out to be touched, but there's no one there. You cry out to the streets, but they don't care. One morning they find you with your face in the mud. There are no wounds, there is no blood. But in your eyes is that mystery that has finally become known. That the streets don't work with anybody, they only work alone. Young boys, don't make me repeat. The worst thing to do is to die. And the streets are calling, the streets are calling. There's shoe shine boys to big time to trick or treat.